Hey everybody. So, there are a couple of things we need to understand before we get started. First is, what is media? Media is all the industrial forms of mass communication combined. That means everything from a newspaper to a TV show to an inscription on a mug. That's right. Media is not just text anymore, but it can be anything that is seen, spoken, or heard. Most of the time, it's all three together. That's a lot of content we take and interact with within a day. I mean, can you imagine that in Sri Lanka, only a few generations ago, people only had the radio, TV, and newspapers as media? Now, we call these traditional media, and they have been completely overwhelmed by the arrival of the internet.
Created in 1983, the internet made it possible for anybody to share their thoughts, chat with virtually anybody, and create worldwide communities. In terms of information and knowledge, we went from having limited resources to infinite resources. This has completely changed our relationship with the information space and how we interact with it. This indirectly makes you a creator and a recipient. When you post content, share a post, like or comment, you are contributing to the information space.
Now I understand why I am so overwhelmed. There's just too much information. The amount of time spent online in a day averages 7 hours. That means over 40% of your waking life is spent online. That averages over 28 years in one's lifetime. It's almost unbelievable, but that is equal to 36 Padayatras, 5,500 drives from Mathura to Jaffna, climbing Adams Peak nearly 9,000 times, and running 10,512 Colombo marathons. If you're like me and enjoy watching TV, well, that's over 8 years. If you combine social media time and TV time, it averages to all the time we spend eating, drinking, socializing, washing dishes, and cleaning out. Despite all the time spent consuming media, we must remember, it's not real, folks. We must not think of media as a natural thing. Media is created in the same way a house would be built. The design, bricks, materials, and tools used will differ according to who this house is being built for.
If one picture is selected, dozens may have been rejected. If an ending to a story is written in one way, other endings may not have been explored. However, we don't get to see or hear the words, pictures, or endings that were rejected. We only see, hear, or read what was accepted. And on top of that, nobody ever explains why certain choices were made. Remember this: all media is constructed. The content we experience was written by someone, or probably many people. Images were captured and edited, and a creative team with many talents put it all together. Scholars have studied the question, why do we communicate? They have identified 3 common and simple reasons why people communicate: to inform, to persuade, and to entertain. So how do you figure out if what you are consuming is trying to inform, persuade, and or entertain you? It's simple. Media experts have come up with 5 key questions when it comes to deconstructing or decoding the content you come across. These 5 key questions will help you develop your critical thinking and creative thinking skills, the foundation of your intellectual freedom.
Who created this message?
What creative techniques are used to attract my attention?
How might different people understand this message differently?
What values, lifestyles, and points of view are represented or left out of this message?
Why is this message being sent?
Now, when it comes to the world, especially Sri Lanka, there is another key question we must ask ourselves. Is this fake news?
It's a huge part of our lives. Whether it's the well-intentioned but completely false information on the WhatsApp image that your auntie sent you, or the fake photographs being used on Facebook posts to stir up tension. School never taught us how to verify information or spot a fake photograph. So, when we see some information and share it with our friends without verifying it, we could be contributing to fake news.
Using the 5 key questions and a couple of more tricks we're going to show you, you will be equipped with a toolkit bursting with the skills and knowledge you need to become media literate. Now, take a look at the media landscape in Sri Lanka and answer the question: who is the media?